Hello again, you're watching the Kay Burley Show. Do you recognise me dressed like that? I recently spent 11 days as a fugitive evading the capture of specially trained police and intelligence officers, all in the name of standing up to cancer. I ended up in Devon, travelling by lorry to a large bakery depot. Unfortunately, someone had tipped the hunters off and they were on my tail. Before that, though, I met a real-life hero. Let's take a look. You weren't expecting this today, were you? I can offer you a whisper bar. It's lovely and melted.
After her split from Johnny, Kay's hitched a lift with a lorry driver to take her out of the West Country.
I think my best bet is going to be in an area that's quite populated, or where I can grab my bag and
just hide.
Yeah.
So if I can get into our depot,
you will be a hero as you were helping a damsel in distress and you've got me away. Okay, here we go. Pinch points. Tell them not to let anybody else in.
Do not let nobody in.
Right, stand by. We've got an update. Warburtons depot, which is 3 minutes away.
Right, location of that depot, if you're ready to copy, Bravo Sierra 35.
Yep, received. Game over, Kay. Got far too cocky for your own good.
This is the entrance to Warburtons, Ben.
Mate, we're chasing a fugitive. She's just coming in the back of one of your lorries. Can you get the gate open, please? Thank you.
I won't go hungry, will I?
Yeah, stand by, stand by.
Possible female.
Stand by, Ben, stand by.
White vest, stand by. Hey, Burley, time on the run is over. You've been hunted down.
Get in there.
Hey, Peter! Do you know how many cocktail parties I've missed while you guys have been trying to find me? Seriously, where have you been?
11 days is a mighty fine achievement.
The lorry driver you saw there is Steve Locke. He kept me hidden, kept the hunters at bay with his expert handling of that vehicle, and also kept my spirits high when I was absolutely knackered. Steve's worked for Warburtons since the Newton Abbot depot opened in Devon 12 years ago. Our time on the run was an unforgettable experience. Delighted to say he's with me now. Hello.
Okay.
How lovely to see you.
And you?
When you look back at that grab, what do you think?
Well, a bit of a surreal moment, really. You know, you turning up at the lorry while I was on my break and asking me to try and get you out of Cornwall and as far away as possible.
Yeah.
When you said it was for Stand Up for Cancer, and I know that sort of thing touches everybody. Myself, my dad died of it, and you know,
we had that chat in the lorry,
we had that chat in the lorry. Yes. So I was, you know, really pleased to help you and try and get you as far away as possible, really.
You did a great job. Let's remind people what happened when you, when I first approached your lorry. Here we go. Are you just about to leave?
Yeah.
You're going north?
Kay,
Yeah.
what's going on?
I'm fizzing.
Are you,
You crack on and do your thing.
What are you going to do? You're going back to
No,
home
I'm
in
going
London?
to be in the car. I don't know. Do you remember that?
Yeah. The one thing I was concerned, the only thing I was worried about was, you know, taking you with not having the clearance from the depot and that.
Yeah.
So I had to ring them up.
Yeah.
And then we had to wait about 45 minutes.
We did.
And you were getting concerned that the hunters were going to come and, you know, on your tail. But we finally got clearance from head office, and then away we went.
We all
sort of
wanted
thing.
to go together, didn't
Yeah,
we? Despite what the producers were saying.
Yeah, no, Johnny had to split because there wasn't enough seats in the cab. Room in the cab.
van,
There was
'cause we
only
were all
2
hoping
seats.
to get in, weren't we?
Yes, but so he went his own way, and then you.
He left me behind.
He did. He did.
He left me behind, but
well,
I swapped him for another knight in shining
I don't
armour.
think so.
And we finally got the go-ahead, didn't we?
Yes, yeah, we had the go-ahead from head office, and then off we set up the motorway up towards Exeter, and then
we got to the depot.
Yeah, we got to the depot.
But before that, You looked in your rearview mirror.
Oh, we saw
and
the
black
hunters.
Volvo.
Yeah, we saw the hunters behind us at Avonmouth.
Yeah.
So we come off the motorway and we're heading towards the depot. And you said, Steve, go into the fire station.
Yeah.
Follow the fire engine in, and which I did. And then the hunters come in behind us.
Yeah.
Got out the cab, or they got out the cars, and you said, Steve, go, go, go. So I went off maybe a little bit too sharpish.
I thought it was a brilliant manoeuvre. Let our viewers
There was no
decide.
smoke out the wheels or anything.
No, there was not. Let's have a look and see what our viewers think.
Put it in here.
Yeah.
Stand by for a decam. Stand by for a decam.
Stand by for a decam.
Nice and easy. We'll get her in the bag, guys. Don't you worry.
Hold, hold, hold. Stand by for a decam.
Stand by.
Keep going, 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 keep going. Did it pull in behind us?
Yeah. One guy.
Oh, no.
We've lost him out of sight.
It's
There was a lot of bleeping going
I don't think they were very happy that I got away in a lorry.
But you did that beautifully. So it was a
thank you.
slow-speed chase, wasn't it, in that lorry? Eventually, we did get cornered in the depot. But how would you describe your experience? You've been a bit of a superstar since, haven't you?
Well, I wouldn't call me that.
Oh.
No, I've had a lot of people talking about it at work and things like that, and friends and that telling me about, But no, it's just surreal, really, me being here with you, and thank you for the opportunity
thank you.
for bringing,
We've actually
letting me
got
come here.
Oh, not at all. One of your colleagues, in fact, I think it was the press office who tweeted earlier on today. Let's have a listen to what they had to say. Have I got that tweet somewhere that I can have a look at it? I can't see it, so somebody can tell me what it says. Let me stand up and then I can read it, Steve, just in case people can't. The dobbing in of Kay Burley on Celebrity Hunted by a member of our team was a shame, especially after our lovely driver helped her for several hours. But of course, the reward money went to SUTC, which is Stand Up to Cancer, as Cancer Research UK is our charity of choice, and our people have raised £1.5 million and counting. And that was one of the things, wasn't it, Steve, that everybody wanted to help us in the depot, because it is one of the charities that you really support.
Yeah, Warburtons always help the Cancer Research UK.
Yeah.
They do a lot of stuff around each depot around the UK, fundraising and that. And like you say, I think they've raised about £1.5 million in the 3 years of doing it.
And you were saying that cancer has affected your family as well.
Oh yes, my dad died 18 years ago of cancer. So
it was about the same time as you were getting married.
yes, 2 years, 2 weeks, before I was getting married.
Yeah.
So yes,
What made
never
you say
forget.
yes? What made you say yes when I came up to the vehicle?
Well, like I said to you, I said to you, I always watch Sky News and I enjoy watching your programme. So, it was a pleasure for me to take you on the journey. Helping anything to do with cancer, I suppose, is a good thing, isn't it?
And when people say, oh, that programme is just hyped up, it wasn't at all. It was
really
stressful, wasn't it?
It was okay until we got near the end. Then the adrenaline starts kicking in a bit when the hunters come up beside of you, and because you said to us, Steve, lock the doors, because they would try and get in front of you to try and stop the vehicle. And yeah, it was exhilarating really in the end, but it was just a shame that it ended really the way
we had a plan, didn't we?
Well, we did have a
four
plan.
Vehicles, and we were going to get. They were all going to leave at the same time.
Yes.
And they didn't know which one I was going to be in.
No.
But in the end, I think probably, we've raised a lot of money for cancer, and even. I don't want you to comment on it, but even that guy who took the 500 quid for dobbing me in has given it to Stand Up to Cancer.
Yeah, I know he has given it. He hasn't, had any reward from it or anything.
Absolutely not. You would have thought maybe he'd need that 500 quid for a new identity, especially if I get my hands on it. I'm just kidding. Hopefully everybody realises that it was all in.
It was, I suppose it is a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a sort of not a bit of a game show sort of thing, and you're on the run, and that's what people do, don't they? Ring up and say they've spotted people. So it was disappointing, but It's all ended up well. It's all ended up well, I think.
And I got to meet you, and you're
And I've got to meet you, Kay.
superstar.
So,
Lovely
thank
to
you.
see you.